Hey guys, Tales of Tuam here. We're back with another session of
Triforce Zeta.
damn right. And here we're here today with the regular three people. If y'all want to say hi.
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 Okay. Well, what happened last time on Strike Force Zeta, motherfuckers?
Alright. What happened last time was that we were traversing through the forests with our fairy friends and no, nothing ye people. When we encountered this area covered in vines and shit. As we went through it because we sensed another fayish presence, one of the fairies that were trapped here, who we eventually found, but that's not here or there. While searching around, we discovered some interesting things, like a fucking a curved great axe in the ground, a couple of other things, random items, dead bodies, but that's neither here nor there. But we discovered the source of the Fayish presence was up in the trees, so Zal went to go grab him when they were apprehended by vines, and a battle ensued because a tree was alive. After a fierce and quick fight, we defeated it. But Kibdi and we did a couple investigation checks, and we got the fairy free. But Kibdi here discovered a source of power within the tree, some sort of orb or whatever, and was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna channel my magic into this," and did it. And with the help of Ayala and Zal, who's providing emotional support, uh, we Kibdi reactivated the orb and turned this layer, I guess you could call it, into her new grove, accomplishing one of her major goals in a span of what, like in universe, a couple days?
You mean the major goal? It
Yeah,
was like
the major
the
goal.
goal.
So yeah, Kibdi is now the owner of a section of this forest. Ayala is sort of like a co-owner. I got stocks in this place.
I'm there too.
Yeah, and we and Sal's there as our muscle-bound security guard, and we ended the session with Kibdi offering our fairy friends a place to live in this grove once we get all the other fairies safe and sound, and meet up with their queen or whatever her title is. Now, how many inspirations do I gain?
I didn't listen to any of that, so one.
Bitch.
No, fuck you. Two.
Damn goblins.
Sorry, I was so interested in something on my phone. Anyways,
Was it
Was it a game?
Lazelas?
You kicked out.
it wasn't a game. Anyways, so as you all awaken, I say a day or two, your choice after resting in your grove. The fairies have gone to start finishing up like little bits of the grove, like not finishing, what's it called? Tidying up some of the grove a little bit. They seem ready to move in. What are the rest of you doing as you awaken?
Sorry, dude.
Oh, and I'll do another primeval awareness to see if the Fae is still near the draconic presence to the west.
It is not, and you can't sense the Fae.
Shit.
Because it's within how many miles?
A 1 mile.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But you can still feel the draconic presence for sure.
Oh wait, hold on. If I'm in my favorite terrain, it's 6 miles, but I don't have one because I gave it up. So
Yeah.
never mind.
Wait, why'd you give it up?
Because I went with the alternative ruling with Deft Explorer and Favorite Foe instead of favorite terrain. So I don't have that. So it's
You
just the 1 mile.
you Guru Natural Explorer could have been so good because we're only in forest.
Look, let's not.
False. There's also
Let's
swamp cache.
There's also swamp. There's also swamp. Let's not focus on the here and there. Let's just.
What's wrong, Ayala? Yeah.
Katrina, I can't sense the Fey presence anymore. Either it's left my range of sense or it's dead.
Hmm. That sounds really, really bad. Yeah.
It could be very bad.
Let's try to
Either
kill
the
him.
draconic home,
No, continue. Continue.
either the draconic presence I sensed earlier had something to do with it, or it moved out of my range. But if it moved out of my range, it could have gone in any number of directions. Well, except closer to us, so it couldn't have gone east. So it either went further north, further west, which I doubt, because the draconic presence is also there, or it went south. Maybe
So,
we should.
is the plan to chase after the Draconic present? Or do we leave it alone?
I'm not sure. We weren't going to the draconic presence to find a dragon of any kind. It was just in the direction that the fairy was.
You
So
still
maybe
feel the Fey presence then?
I did not feel the fey presence. I think I still felt the draconic presence, though.
Well, how about we just start going towards the draconic essence and just hope that at some point you'll sense the fate presence again. Yeah.
I will. That sounds like a good as plan as any. I will attempt to continue uh, expanding my awareness as we travel to see if I can possibly pick it up. But if we can't, we might want to start heading towards the more centered region of this forest, or maybe come back to the grove and ask the fairies to take us to their queen so that we may bargain with her about being an ally to the establishment that Theolin is setting up.
Well, isn't the queen one of the ones that's missing? Maybe that's the one we're currently searching. Yeah.
You might be right. I'm not sure which uh, position of the that these fairies carry that are missing, but if it is true that the queen is missing, we should definitely try and find her and fast. We shouldn't waste any more time then. Let's tell the fairies we're leaving and head west.
Agreed. I'll go get. Actually, the ferry should be contactable via your grove. Katrina. Kipti.
I will call the fairies and tell them that we're going off to search for the other fate presence.
What are you doing? I didn't know you were speaking to me. My bad. I zoned out.
Very relatable. I am basically contacting the fairies and telling them that we're going towards the other fairy presence.
What Fey presence?
There's the Fey presence that left my range that was due west. We're gonna continue to go due west to see if I can resense it if we get closer.
Okay.
We're gonna chase
They'll
after.
wish you luck and you guys set off. Because I'm not going to roleplay 16 different fairies. Anyways. So, as you guys head off into the forest, pushing out of this. The fuck did I call it again? Glade? No.
Rove.
Grove. You find yourselves at the end, and the grove opens for you to leave. As you do, you find yourselves once again in the swampy, malnourished lands in the edge of the forest to the east and west. And you find yourselves here.
Okay. We still need to head. The draconic presence is still west. I believe we should get closer before I attempt to expand my awareness again. But if we can't find anything, we should head back. As much as I'd love to hunt a dragon. I figure not the rest of you don't, and I'm not sure how strong dragons are on this continent. They might be far stronger than normal if that snake is any indication from what we first encountered.
There's all kinds of lets out a small laugh. A dragon is a dragon. Either way, we should try not to fight it.
I'll agree to that, yeah.
Okay. If the swamp becomes too, or the bog becomes too hard to terrain through, that ring that we got that allows me to cast water breathing also allows me to cast water walk. So maybe that could help us with our travels.
I have no trouble traveling in the water. But I
Right.
think it might be faster to travel over it.
Exactly. I can swim very well in water, but I doubt dear Katrina can.
Yeah, you're right on that, yeah. But I can transform something that can swim. Yeah.
Oh, well then maybe I don't even need to waste the spell slot. But again, we are in a swamp, so let's be careful. There may be gators or alligators. No offense, Sal.
I'm just staring down at her
Yeah.
before I shrug. They are but mindless beasts. They have not evolved to my power. If they attack us, then they are simply inviting in their own deaths.
I understand. Well, but while you may be able to handle a death roll or two, Gibdy and I are much more fragile than you. Let's just keep going.
Kibdi.
I was wondering why you guys
Please.
kept interrupting me. My bad. Kibd, roll a D100. But, like, I was muted. I didn't realize I was muted.
Oh.
It's such a goblin moment.
You're probably getting annoyed as fuck. Like, stop fucking.
21.
Anyway, okay. So, as you're like, Kibd, what the hell? You guys are walking while saying this, I assume, right?
Yeah.
You guys see, like, a log, and you start to walk over it, and you watch Kibd, like, step on a log, and you look back and you say, Kibd. And you, like, look towards Katrina, and you see, like, she steps on a log, it breaks in the middle, but it doesn't make a breaking sound, and you watch a large branch, not a branch, tail, strike her straight into the water as you watch rising out of it is this, what is it? What's its size? Let me look. Okay, this 15-foot tall crocodile lets out this large roar as you see two more come out of the swamp. I need you all to roll initiative.
All right.
Alrighty.
Why do they have a -1? That's so fucking stupid.
I don't have a plus anything.
I guess.
And I still rolled the highest in the party. Don't do it, Goblin. Don't you dare roll a nat 20. Okay. You rolled the second.
The alligator's the fastest with the lowest speed. So, Zal, what did you roll?
I rolled an 18.
Alright, the crocodiles rolled a 14. What did Ayala roll?
13.
And then what did Kibdi roll?
10.
Alright, so as you're thrown prone into the water on your back, Zal, it is your turn. What do you want to do? I'm not giving them an ambush round because you guys have high enough passive perception.
Nice.
Or should I say awareness?
Alright, so you said as I turn around, right? So Kibby was behind me?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna use my tail to kind of flick into the side of the alligator.
Okay.
To slam into its cage.
I'll say this. You're not standing on top of a log anymore because you didn't realize it yourself because you were in conversation, but you jumped off just in time after seeing Kibdi get thrown off as you guys were standing on another alligator. Or crocodile, I should say. Like you guys are like, oh, there's a log path through here. You didn't fucking realize it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, I'm still gonna slam the one that just tried to nom Kibdi.
Alright. You go ahead and make an attack.
Advantage or no? Because Kibdi.
No, Kibdi is prone in the water I'll say, right now she hasn't gotten her turn, and she's, like, kind of dazed from getting thrown into the water, but you can have it from Ayala.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's an alligator,
That
a crocodile behind
He's
you.
bad.
A crocodile behind you, crocodile, like, about 30 feet in front of you, and a crocodile right in front of you.
I might have just killed Kibdi.
What'd you roll?
Double net 1. Kyron's making me reroll.
I don't have any cancel outs, do I? Let me check. Let me check. Nope, I don't. Continue.
You also are Loomis.
I would have immediately killed Kibdi because I would have tried to smite.
Out of character, I would have killed her.
Why?
Alright, 25.
I wonder, Nia. 25? Wait, why'd you
25.
why'd you roll twice again? Oh yeah,
He's advantage.
25. Yeah, that critically hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damn!
Oh my god, I would have felt terrible. Alright, and I'll use the first level spell slot to smite.
Sure. Oh fuck. Let me get a calculator open. Fuck it.
No, smites aren't effective.
By what?
By my huge size for
No.
for smite.
It's only
damage.
weapon dice. It's only weapon dice.
Yeah. I believe I have. Shut up. My stupid headset keeps connecting and reconnecting and connecting and reconnecting and connecting and reconnecting. It's getting really annoying. I thought I had.
Great weapon fighting?
Yeah, I thought I did.
We got it.
I guess not.
I don't think paladins get great weapon fighting, do they?
They get a fighting style. You can choose great weapon fighting, but the one they get access to is Blessed Warrior as well.
Yeah, I have Blessed Warrior. That's what I have.
Anyways, so what'd you roll for damage?
42 total.
All right, you slam to the side of this creature. The radiant energy does burst across, and how much of that is bludgeoning?
3
Not
to the 1. So 18? No.
Did you bite or did you
12.
punch?
No, this was a tail attack.
Oh, okay.
So 12 double the.
It would be
No,
it would be
6 double
18. It would be 18 in total. It would be a 9 doubled to 18. But we're gonna do this before because I forgot to do this before. They do have what's it called? Not resistance. Reduction. Yes. There you go. I'm trying to fucking think of how to fucking say the word here. Reduction to bludgeoning damage of 3 points. So it only does 6 points of damage added on to the 12 at the end. Makes that 18 doubled to 36. Okay. No, it wouldn't be that because we're going to have them in line with this. Okay. That's not that one. Okay. Alright. So as you slam into the side of this creature, it lets out a kind of noise. Does that end your turn?
No. As I slam into that Kibby, I'll kind of lift the leg that I almost stepped onto the other crocodile with, and I will bring it down on the other crocodile's head.
Well, no, it's up too. Like, they all stood on their back.
Oh, they all just...
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. That's much more terrifying.
Yeah, because the other one let out a large roar, and he, like, jumped off its back as well to get off of it. So...
They all just kind of stood up, just like, oi, bub!
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I'll kind of, like, do a 180 turnaround and just grab the other crocodile with my maw and just bite onto it.
Okay, go ahead.
22.
That'll hit.
First thing. Let's get.
Do you guys like the damage reductions added on to resistances and stuff like that?
Yeah.
As long as I'm not a monk. And I'll have one more smite as well.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll roll it later. Fuck. I'm dumb as fuck.
Watch that been max too.
Oh wow, what's high? 32 piercing and 7 radiant.
Okay. That's
Forgot my
32. Well, how do you do 5d8 damage?
I am a deadly bite. I'm a deadly bite.
Okay. 5d8, 32 reduced to 29. 29, okay, plus 7 is 36. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the same amount of damage you dealt to the other one.
Yep. Because this one wasn't a crit, I don't think.
Alright, so as you slam and bite into one and the other, you see the creatures are now getting angry. What are you doing?
Anger.
Is that your turn?
Alright. That will end my turn.
Alright. End of your turn, the creatures are now up. As the one that you just bit into is going to look down towards you and bite, well, look towards you because it's probably as tall as you.
It's smaller.
Smaller than you. It's longer with the tail, but, like, don't count that to height. It's going to attempt to bite you and then slam you, like, bite you and slam you into the ground. Let's see here. It's bite attack.
Oh yeah, these creatures are not medium or smaller size, right?
No, they're huge.
Okay.
Okay. Because he is flanking in technicality. Well, I have to roll this one technically, not that one. Okay. So, does a 26 hit you?
Yes, by one.
Okay. So as he bites down into your body, you suffer, I'm just going to use the average here, 21 points of piercing damage.
Alright, reduced down to 10 because I have the Ring of Worldly Resistance.
You do. And what does that do again?
The wearer gains resistance to all damage types. Additionally, whenever they would make a death saving throw, they do so with a +1 bonus.
Oh yeah, that's right. Give me a second, because now everyone wants to fucking talk to me.
God damn it. Ban them. Right now.
Damn, everyone.
Soon the whole server will be infected with this.
To Kibdi or not to Kibdi? That is the
That is the
Kibdi.
question. To keep the or not to pet the Kipti or not to pet the Kipti?
There is no question.
That's a stupid.
Pat, pat,
That's
pat,
a
pat,
stupid. That's a stupid fucking question. Of course you pet the Kipti.
Of course you fuck the Kibdi, yeah.
Of course. Ta-da! First year after the celestial solstice.
To pet
There's
the
actually-
Kibdi or not to pet the Kibdi? Why the fuck are you asking that? Get out of the pussy petters! The doll,
It's
Grand
actually-
Chancellor.
That's something he would absolutely say.
He's Grand Chancellor in spare time, but Grand Cultist full time.
Grand Cultist of the Pussy Petters, first leader, Tidal Wave.
The most devout of them all.
Sorry, I'm eating right now. No. My mom brought me a corn dog.
Nice.
Hey!
Anyway, so it bites down into you for 21, reduced to 10 points of piercing damage. But you are grappled. As it grapples down, sorry, what the fuck, and holds you in place, it seems like, as it's biting into you. You see its tail flick and slam towards Ayala, who's standing right next to you. Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh my goodness, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my here lucky ring, which allows me to have 1 luck point. So I'm gonna say reroll.
Okay. Okay. Not bad. 22 to hit.
That misses. I have a 25 AC thanks to that studded leather we found. +7 armor, bitch.
What kind of armor is it?
+7 studded leather armor.
What other effects does it have?
I'm sorry?
What other effects does it have?
It's just a +7. That's it. That's the whole thing. It's a +7 set of studded armor.
I think you're really tired when you made the magic items because they were kind of.
Yeah,
Huh? Oh yeah, they were kind of
Yeah,
the ring of worldly resistance. Yeah.
Anyways, as
Yeah,
he
I'm also
slams
right.
into you, you hold your armor up and it deflects the tail off. Like, what the fuck? As the other one's gonna now bite down towards you, Ayala.
Hmm.
Actually, yeah, he's gonna bite towards you.
No.
Does a 26 hit?
Hold on, let me see.
Where's Kibdi? No.
Where's Kibdi? Nah.
Where's?
26.
26 dog pit.
Alright. As it bites down towards you, you take 21 piercing damage and then pulls you into its mouth grappling and restraining you just like it does with Zal. As you can't really move in its mouth, it's gonna then tail attack towards Kibdi on the ground, because Kibdi is prone at the moment. That means it has 31 to hit, Kibdi.
That hits.
What's your AC?
24.
What the fuck, guys?
You gave us a bunch of items to increase that.
What is increasing your AC here, Kibdi?
2 rings of defense and 1 ring of greater defense.
Okay. Okay, good to know, thank you. So that hits, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So you suffer 14 bludgeoning damage. Make a strength save for me.
Oh. Shit. $220.
Alright, you don't take the extra damage I was going to add, because it technically should knock you prone, because you're prone already, so whatever. And the third one's going to now attack you, Kibdi. As it sees this other one, like, attacking you, and the other two are now being held by it, it's going to rush up to you and bite down. Well, it's going to first strike its tail down towards you. That's going to be... It's flanking. That's going to bring it up to... Plus it has another source of advantage. It's going to be... 33 to hit.
That'll hit.
As it slams you again with the tail, make a strength saving throw.
Oh, by Jovi, Kibdi.
Ah, that's a 6.
A 6?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fucking do it, goddamn.
Okay. So that's gonna be another... that's gonna be 23 points of bludgeoning damage. Is it? Actually, hold up. That's a critical fail. So sorry. That's an extra. Hold on, that's 46 points of bludgeoning damage. Is it? Slams into you guys. Watch. You hear Kibdi's bones break like logs and like twigs for a second. Kibdi, are you still up?
Yes.
And as you like bounce off the swampy ground like into the air, like blood coming out of your mouth, it's gonna then go and then like turn around fully and try to grasp you in its mouth. You know, like has anybody here played Elden Ring?
Yes.
Have you ever fought the ulcerated tree spirits, like when they do the spinning attack and then grab you?
No.
Yeah, they're fucking annoying.
Yeah, it basically does that. It spins around and grabs her in its mouth. Okay, that's much higher. That's like, let's see, 25, 35. 37.
That's a crit. That's a crit. Another combat where I get 1 shot round 1 and can't do shit. Alright.
Okay, cool. Strength saving throw. For me, please. It's not one shot though. It's multiple attacks, Kibdi.
At least you're allowed to make strength saves before you get grappled.
Well, no, it's not for grappling. Sorry. It's
11.
wrong attack. My bad. Anyways, 11. That's 42 points of piercing damage to you.
I'm down.
It bites.
Yeah, I think I would have killed half of us, any of us.
It swallows Kibdi.
Oh.
All right, that'll end its turn. Ayla, it's your turn.
Yeah. Alright.
You are restrained.
I am restrained, but am I flanking with my boy, Xander? Not Xander, Zal.
Not with the one that's restraining you.
Okay, Okay, I will use my bonus action to make it to use Slayer's Prey. Designate one creature within 60 feet, obviously the bitch that's attacking me. The first time each turn I hit that target with a weapon attack, it takes an extra 1d6 damage from the weapon. And this benefit lasts until I finish a short or long rest. If it ends early, I designate another creature. So if this thing dies, then I'll just designate something else. But
Sure thing.
I am going to make a dagger attack with the +6 dagger that we got.
And you're inside its mouth, so I'm gonna give you 2 sources of advantage here. You still have 1 disadvantage, so it cancels one of those.
That's
out.
fine. So yeah, so I just have advantage on the attack roll,
Yeah.
I believe, right?
Yeah. On this creature.
Yeah. This is gonna be a big to hit bonus. 25.
Critical hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
Technically, it's considered a double crit because you're inside of it too.
Oh, okay. So that'll be double,
So 4
quadruple the
times.
damage.
4 times, yeah.
And I have one of the pommels on it. I believe it's a psychic one, if that matters.
It's not immune or anything to psychic, so go ahead.
Alright, yeah, okay. I can expend any one of these charges that add 1d8 of psychic damage per charge. I will spend 2 charges to deal 2d8 psychic damage.
So just so you're aware, this creature has a damage increase to piercing damage. Let's see here. It's not vulnerability, but it does 10 extra piercing damage whenever you deal piercing damage.
Should I just add the plus 10 to,
Yes.
like, the
Yes.
damage right now? Okay. Alright, this is gonna be a lot of damage.
Their scales are harder and harder to bludgeon through or slash through, but they're easier to pierce through, like the areas up inside of the scales.
I almost got max. Hold on. 35 times 4.
Keen edge.
I dealt 140 damage.
All right, so you take your dagger, and as you do, you stab it into the roof of its mouth. You hear, Yuzal watches this creature like starts to like splash around in spasm, and then you watch this like purple blade, like a dagger, just grows 15 feet out of its head, and then disappears. And you watch the creature take 2 steps, and then fall backwards, hitting the other one, which then like falls forward. Not yours, but the one Kibidi's swallowed by.
Yeah.
And it seems to just go slackjaw as you are now freed, Ael, as you step out.
Ugh.
It's dead.
Disgusting. I move my Slayer Spray to
Out
the
of
one
character,
that's
that would have killed it in one shot.
Hey! I'm gonna... disgusting. As I move my Slayer Spray to the one holding Kibdi, and I will use my extra attack to attack that one.
Okay. Go and make your attack roll. You don't have any sources of advantage on this.
That's fine.
Natural 1, watch.
Not even from what?
No, 23.
That's a hit.
Are 1d4 plus 20, because thing. And then I'll spend 3 charges. No, I'll spend 2, so I have 2 charges left.
Mm-hmm.
Much, 30 damage.
You stab it in the gut and pull out, and the creature looks down towards you. Didn't like that.
Didn't like that one bit, I imagine. I killed his friend.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay. My intimidation's not that large.
But my dick is
18.
18. What is their charisma? Okay, 10 plus their charisma, or 10 plus their modifier. Okay, yeah. You see the creature, like, its eyes go, like, from, like, a narrow looking at you to a wide, seeing its friend's body. Make an animal handling check.
Okay. I'm actually good at animal handling. Watch me get in that one now.
You're gonna need it for Zal.
21.
These creatures, well, this one at least, that just saw that, looks like it's about to flee.
Sit.
That's not good.
Anyways, does that end your turn?
It has to be.
Yeah, that ends my turn.
Ah!
Kipti, roll a death save.
Come on, Kibdi, you got this.
12.
12.
Easy.
Come back to consciousness for a second in the middle of this creature's like body as it finishes pulling you into its stomach. You hit the acids. From now on, you're gonna take 1 death save fail as long as you're in its stomach acids. Anyways, that ends your turn. Start of initiative. Zal, the one that's biting down, keeping you in place. You look up, you watch Ayla just explodes one's mind, steps out and strikes the one holding Kibidi in its mouth as Kibidi is swallowed by one. What are you doing as you are restrained by this one?
I want to reach forward.
I just
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Oh my gosh, hold on guys, I just pulled my fucking headset out on accident as I swung my hand around to imitate a sword. Oh, you suck so much.
Yeah.
Plug it in now. There we go.
I do that shit sometimes. I'll move my hand to accentuate my movement, even though none of you can see it, and I'll just fucking joink my headset out.
Yeah, so, what are you doing, Sal, as you see all this shit? I was like, why'd the music stop?
I'm going to reach forward and towards the crocodile that's kind of latched on me, and I want to pry its mouth open, and then I want to pry it even further to kind of like snap its jaw backwards.
Okay, first off, it's going to be an athletics check to try and pry its mouth open.
Alright.
It's not contested, so just an athletics check. I love my games. They're so fun.
I got an 11. Oh no, I'm using
So,
inspiration.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay, 16. I'll take it.
All right. So as you go to like pry its mouth open, its mouth closes on you again with a strong bite. But let me continue here. Let me continue. You only suffer from it. I'm only gonna roll a d10 here. 4. I'm not even gonna add its strength modifier. You suffer. No, I'll just use its strength instead. Its modifier. You take 5 points of piercing damage from it, and then you manage to burst its mouth open enough to like get out of it, and then you want to try and now snap its jaw, right?
Yeah, I want to snap it backwards. Like, I want to bend it off of me, and then I want to keep bending it backwards.
Okay, you finally get it off of you, and like this will take your entire turn. You won't have any movement or bonus action after this, just so you're aware. Because this is you trying to fucking snap a 15-foot crocodile's fucking mouth open. So
yeah, and I'm an 18-foot crocodile.
Yeah, but this one is like quadrupedal, like it's not humanoid, so it has much more strength in its jaw than you. So I would like you to make a contested athletics check here.
All I do is use my athletics. All I do is use my jaw. That's how I fight.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Damn!
Let's go, baby. Let's see it. I'm gonna make a name for myself.
Are you fucking kidding me? That would be so... Oh, good.
Beware, goblin, for I make you reroll.
Yes, yeah.
I'm about to make a man for myself.
Watch him get higher. And make
That's
this
what you
worse for
watch.
No, not one.
Yes!
So,
Yes!
One below.
as you're like holding its mouth open, you can see it like starting to like pull the mouth closed. I will say, I'm gonna use your reaction here because you're gonna get it back anyways this turn probably. Ayla like turns around, takes her dagger, and just chucks as it stabs into the creature's eye. It opens its mouth to roar at this pain, and you see that, and you take your foot and put it on the like little bit of flesh that like holds in like that triangular position for its jaw. You know what I'm talking about, the side of its jaw.
Yeah.
And you push that down and rip its entire face apart, just ripping its spine and everything down the top of its head. Before you just have the top of an alligator in your left hand, you chuck it to the ground, and that'll end your turn. Whew. All right.
I will slowly turn to look at the other alligator that's still holding on to Kibdi.
Well, it's not holding on; it swallowed her.
Well, yeah, obviously. That's what I meant.
And saying this, the crocodile is going to dive into the swamp, disengage, and try to run away. So
No.
he dives underneath the water and begins to swim away. So at this point, Ayla, it's your turn.
Alright, I can't swim after it. Can I, have that dagger back? Do I just have it?
I'll say you rush over, grab it, and rush back without any movement. I'll say. Or Zal just takes it out and throws it to you as you grab it. And as you look towards the water, make a perception check.
Alright. Perception.
Here, I'll roll this in chat because I'm getting a lot of high rolls.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, there's no way. Oh. You went
Double net one. Come
over
on.
to see that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
as you look towards the water's all murky and moving from the combat recently. You can't really tell where the creature's swimming.
Okay. Zal, it went under with Katrina. I'm chasing after it. Come with me. I have a 35-foot swim speed, so I'm gonna use my ring to cast water breathing on myself. I don't think, Zal, you need it, right? You can breathe underwater?
Yeah, I'm a crocodile.
Alright, then, yeah, let me just make sure that my ring actually does that.
Can I just mention
Yeah,
3
water breathing,
CR5 creatures, and on turn 2 you kill 2 of them?
This was not CR5.
CR5? What do you mean?
Each of them are CR5.
They did how?
Have you modified them?
I modified them a little bit, yes.
Then they're not CR5
Yes.
anymore. Then they're
Yes.
these CR7.
Gesh. I barely modified them. I gave them damage resistant, not resistance, but like I gave them damage reductions and increase. The increases are more than the damage. What's it called? Well, no, it's equal to the damage reductions. And the only thing I did was modify that one attack because you were prone on the ground to do more damage instead of proning you again. Because that doesn't make any sense. That's all it is. So it's not really a CR5 creature. Well, it's a CR5 creature. Probably CR6, but that's all. And plus, you guys fucking still killed it in one fucking turn. Fuck you guys.
It killed me in one fucking turn.
I'm gonna cast water breathing on myself and dive into the water. I have a 35-foot swim speed, so I don't have any movement reduction while I'm down here.
Okay, so you cast it on yourself and dive into the murky, dark, hard to see in water. Yes, without dark vision.
Yes.
Okay.
That might have been a mistake on my part, but
Yes. We all make mistakes in the heat of passion, Jim boy.
Gimbo, gimbo.
But as you dive in, you can see like all these like different creatures floating around, fish that like swim away from you. Make me a D100 roll if you don't mind.
oh boy.
Oh no, you're gonna fight Glomblo, the sacred beast of the depths.
3.
As you dive in, like you're looking around, make a perception check for me with disadvantage.
Oh no, here comes Glomblo.
Glomglow, no, not yet.
17.
17.
Pretty good.
You can see like the dust dispersing, and it's gonna take you a second, but you can probably find where the crocodile went. But as you're thinking that, you watch as like, well, you feel like, ah, what the fuck? And you look down to your left arm, and you could see like having moved in underneath your clothes. There's like this wriggling, and you like pull it back, and you can see like 3 leeches have attached to your arm.
Oh, that's bad.
So I want you to be aware. Zal has warned you about the dangers of this forest, this jungle, this swampy area, and your character trying to chase after your friend, I'll give it you that, jumps into murky water to try and chase after an alligator when they don't have dark vision, which were in a swamp, which is very known to have leeches and other deadly creatures.
Dalvin, have you ever heard
then-
the term bucket we ball?
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I'm excited for this. You don't understand. I have like flesh-eating amoeba and like brain-killing amoeba like in swamps.
No,
Oh,
okay,
love it, I love it.
I'm not exactly more
Oh,
excited now, guys.
I can't wait until Ayla is turned into a brain-eating amoeba.
No,
So
no, no,
buggered.
no. I don't know if this will help me or not, but my Slayer's prey mark is still on the creature that attacked Kibdi. It doesn't give me any hunting things, but would I like sense that sort of like magical presence on it?
Make an Arcana check.
Why didn't
Arcana?
you use Hunter's Mark on it? Ayla, come on.
I don't have Hunter's Mark.
What's Slayer's Mark? Is that 2024 or 2014? Because I don't remember that.
No, it's 2014. It's part of my Monster Hunter Conclave, yeah.
Oh, Monster Hunter, that's why. Sorry, I'm blowing my nose.
12.
God bless
12
you.
Arcana.
12th. No idea where the fuck this creature is.
Shit,
You can feel
okay.
that it's still within the range of the effect. And it's starting to swim. Well, what's the range of the effect? Sorry.
60 feet.
60 feet? It's just on the edge of the range of the effect, but you can't tell where.
Okay. Well, it's when I first mark it is 60
Yeah.
feet. It doesn't. But we understand.
I'll say within that
Um,
area, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've used my movement, so and my action. The only thing I've left is a bonus action. And I can't really do anything.
Kipti, at the beginning of your turn, you fail 1, and I would like you making a death save, please.
If I fail this, I just die.
No.
Which would be very upsetting with the amount
don't
of
just die, what are you talking
demonstrations.
No, he does fail. He would die immediately.
I would die.
He only has
Because
one
I-
failure and 1 success.
I
Yeah,
have
if he
two.
fails one, then he fails another, and then he'll take 3.
How do you have 2, Gesh?
You said already last turn that I failed
No.
one from the acid.
No, I said at the start of your next turn and every turn
Oh.
after.
Yeah.
Okay. 15.
fine.
You're
Success.
2-2. Now, I will say this. If you succeed next turn, because you will fail another one, so you'll be 3-3. Well, sorry, you'll be 1... No, you need to succeed next turn. You cannot fail next turn, otherwise you do die.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, you awaken. You don't have enough consciousness to cast a spell. But you do have enough, like, ability to make an attack roll if you wanted to. With something. You basically can try to move or do anything like that, but you only have one of your actions. Either action, bonus action, movement. Your choice. But you can't cast spells.
Okay, give me a second. I need to look at a certain thing there. How many charges it has.
Guess just plays a fucking crocodile with his next character.
Oh my! Oh my! You gave me the most hilarious idea.
Idea.
I can turn into a crocodile.
Well,
Because wild shape is not magic.
it's still technically wild magic. So I will say,
You said
if you
Nice.
want to try that, you can make a spell casting check.
Wild magic, you say?
Yeah, it's
Hi-
primal
Like
magic.
primal.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted to
Y-
try that, you can make a spell casting check to try, but that will use your turn.
pocket we ball.
Okay, before you roll, I'm gonna send Dum Dum the DC. Let's see, because you are. I would say the DC is this, Dum Dum. I think that's fair.
Oh, that's fair.
With or without proficiency?
Without proficiency, because remember, it changed that.
Alright.
Kippy. It's just a spellcasting check.
Okay, I reroll this once.
Okay.
Kippy.
Natural
Nat 20,
one.
kippy.
24.
24.
Unfortunately, Kibdi, the DC was 18.
Kippy.
So, you feel the wild shape starting to come. What do you turn into?
As I said, a crocodile.
Alright. You turn into a crocodile. Normal crocodile. Okay. So, CR 1/2 crocodile, right?
Yep.
Its stomach. I'm going to have it roll. You're not back to consciousness, I'm saying. You're still unconscious. This is going to be weird. You're unconscious as a crocodile. So if you die, you'll revert back to form. But I will say your crocodile form now makes death saving throws. So let's see here. So it does. It is huge. Okay, let's look here. Okay. So it does need to make a Constitution saving throw equal to 10 plus your level. What's your level?
7.
Level 7.
You guys are level 7? Thought I'd
Yes.
get through another crocodile at you.
Yeah, you could.
No, you couldn't!
Okay.
Fail! You can make him reroll, Kibdi.
Fuck you, reroll.
No, because you guys already know I succeed.
That's not how that works.
That is how it
The-
works.
With the same logic, you can never make us reroll because you always know the thing.
True.
That's
Okay.
true.
Yeah, you want me to reroll, guess? You want me to reroll?
Yeah.
With how many rerolls you've made, I'm gonna take a DM's inspiration.
How many?
What?
This is
Stop
the
it.
second reroll,
you guys
man.
have used a lot of inspirations today.
I have
Like
used
4.
2. I
Yeah.
have used 2.
And I'm gaining 1. Shut the fuck up.
You will say.
It's fine,
Okay.
you can't use it on this.
Yeah, I can't use it on this.
Yay! I think.
It pukes you out of its mouth into the bottom of the area in the murky liquid. That's all. That'll end your
Don't
turn.
worry. Don't worry, Ayla. I'll kill every crocodile I come across
Kills himself.
to make sure I get her back. I just instantly just turn on myself.
That would be so funny.
Zal,
Luckily,
it is
my
your-
intelligence isn't that low. All right. I look off into the murky depths the crocodile kind of fucking leapt off into. Take a deep breath. Fuck. And I'm going to have like a running start before I leap into the water.
Make a D100 roll for me if you don't mind.
Yeah.
You slip and break your neck. You die.
35.
Oh.
Oh, no.
35. Okay, you jump in. You feel like 1 or 2 leeches try to like get onto you, but they're like, swim away. But you are now in the depths. How much dark vision do you have?
60 feet.
60 feet. Make a perception check for me.
Can I give him the help action by, like... Okay.
Would I actually just have advantage because this is kind of like my natural state?
No. That's the only reason you can
Bullshit.
make the perception check properly.
I got a 15.
15. You want to re-roll? Keep that roll. What do you want to do?
I don't know if I'm gonna get higher than that if I reroll, so I'll keep it.
Okay. 15. You can just see in the distance about 60 feet away from you. The crocodile is seemingly going underneath this small land arch of like this little bit of land on top of the swamp. It seems to almost create this like land bridge to an extent. It's very small, probably about 12 feet in diameter, so it's like starting to crawl its way through before it seems to spit something up on the other side.
Alright.
Go
You
after him.
said, I'll do what I want to, you hear me? Alright, yeah, I'll swim after him. I have 40-foot move speed swimming.
Mhm.
But I also have the Plate of Misty Step, which allows me to cast Misty Step at will.
Okay. You land right behind the creature.
And I'm going to reach forward towards its back. And... I have a way of killing it without actually hurting you, because I'm not positive you're out of it yet. I have an intelligence of 15. I'll look over and see what it spit out.
Spit out a crocodile.
Oh, okay. It's a cannibal. It eats its own kind. Yeah, I'm going to... It's what I'd assume! I don't fucking know what... I don't know what's up with this creature. Even with intelligence 15, I have no way of knowing it's a yellow. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking smack it, I guess. I will reach forward... Actually, no. I will use my Channel Divinity, Nature's Wrath. As an action, I can cause Spectral Vine to spring up and reach for a creature within 10 feet I can see. The creature must succeed on a Strength or Dex save. Or be restrained by the vines.
Okay. 20?
Yeah, that succeeds.
Alright, so the vines go up, and you see, like, it gets hit with them, and it's like caught, but then it just... death rolls out of it. And it turns around towards you. As it moves its face into yours, you watch it go, ruh-roh! What are you doing?
And it gives you a kiss.
It starts sloppily making out.
Is that cousin, is that cousin tall? No.
My god,
no.
cousin Paul, it's been so long. That would end my turn, because that was my movement, my bonus action, and my action.
Alright.
My Channel Divinity is so useless.
Make an intimidation check for me, Zal.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. It looks frightened of you as it turns around and is going to go ahead and pull through the land bridge. It's going to let you take the attack action because it's not going to disengage. It's going to swallow Kibdi again and keep going.
All right, I will try to grab it with my fucking bite, like.
You're going to try to grapple it. Okay.
Yeah.
Make a contested athletics check with it in chat.
Nom 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 nom.
Wait.
Oh god.
Oh, I guess we both got to reroll, huh? Fucked
No,
up.
I got to reroll. Wait, why are you rerolling?
Bullshit.
He's spending an inspiration, I think.
You know what? How many does it all have? I have 4 more. I'll use 2. We can both reroll.
Okay, sure. That's actually pretty
Doable?
fucking low.
Ah,
Doable.
too easy.
So it grabs onto and swallows the alligator or the crocodile again, and you pull its tail back, and you watch it like get pulled back out of the land bridge as you see its like arms claw against it, and you see the land bridge collapses into the water. Yeah,
Clamp down it with my teeth.
it's gonna turn around and now try to bite you then, because it didn't use
We're gonna
dash.
death roll each other.
Yeah, it's gonna bite you. So
Oh my god, they are making out.
26 to hit.
I'll kill you. Yeah, 26 hits.
Okay, it strikes you with its bite. That's going to be 21 reduced to 10 points of piercing damage. You're also grappled by it. It knows you're a crocodile, based on what you look like. So it's not going to... Well, it's not going to be able to drown you.
Racist bitch.
It's going to take you, and instead of, like, death rolling you, it's going to take its head and try to slam you into the bottom of the ground to deal more damage to you. Go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
I weigh a ton.
It weighs more. Make it with disadvantage, technically.
Bullshit.
15.
15.
15. You want to keep that?
I think that might fail by 1. I do have I don't know if this would work. No, no. I have the Boots of the Forest Elf, which no, that doesn't
No.
work. Yeah, I'll keep it.
Okay. So it
That's
does fail by 1. You called it. I'll give you a DM's inspiration for calling it. It does slam you into the rocky bottom as like air escapes your lungs for a second as you suffer 16 points of bludgeoning reduced to 8 bludgeoning damage. Fuck you. I don't know how I rolled that low. You know what? I'm gonna re-roll that.
Alright.
22 reduced to 11. That's better. I should have keen edged that.
Too late.
Anyways, as it slams you into the rocky bottom, how you looking, Zal?
I'm not even half HP yet.
All right.
I'm just mad.
And it'll end its turn.
All right, now it's my turn.
I think you saw the big commotion.
Actually, it needs to make a
that
con
happened.
save because it can only hold its breath. It doesn't breathe underwater.
Yes, it can.
Zal,
Well, no,
you
it's
only
not.
you only hold your breath too, right?
No, you gave crocodiles full underwater breathing, but it
Yeah.
says. Yeah, it just I can
Well, that's
breathe
because
underwater.
Crucial are a different kind of. They're like based around crocodiles, but they're a
Yeah.
monster race technically.
Yeah,
Yeah. So that is.
that's what I figured.
All right, you see him like he's trying to like let go of you and get out of the way and go up back to the surface. But he's still alive. Anyways,
Maybe I'll drown you.
that ends its turn. Ayala.
Awesome. I move forward 35 feet. Do I see them?
What's your vision?
I don't have dark vision.
Then no.
Do you at least feel the fucking like massive fuck around in the water?
She can hear like she can feel like water hitting the edges of the lake that you're in, but she can't see anything. So make a perception check for me with disadvantage, Ayala.
I feel like the water splashing around her. You can feel movement
Well,
in the water.
it's moving and then moving backwards. You know that's how waves work. When they hit something, they come backwards.
18.
18. You see, well, you hear just in the distance.
Okay.
About 20
Now
feet
this
in front of you.
this might be a little scuff. This range of the spell I'm about to cast is 30 feet, which is water walk. It specifies I have to target up to 10 willing creatures I can see within range for the ability of this duration. However, if I can sort of hear or like feel them 20 feet just
No,
away from me, can I? Oh, what?
you can't.
Well, I was-
It has to be somebody you can see.
Yeah, but I didn't. I wasn't gonna cast it on them specifically. I was just gonna target anything that was in that sort of range and select the first 10 creatures I can like.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna say you have to see the creature specifically, because then otherwise you could do this in the future towards like a kraken and just kill it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I
I don't want to break the game that much.
Don't be
An interesting use. I'll give you a DM's inspiration for the idea, but no.
Hey.
don't
If
be
you
a
can see the
smut.
creature, then they can make the saving throw. But yeah.
All right. Let me put my inspirations up then. Okay, I will instead. Take out my dagger, I guess.
Mhm.
And I guess I'll take out 2 daggers because I have 2 daggers, 2 normal daggers, and throw them hopefully at the crocodile.
Remember, you're underwater.
Yeah.
There's rules for underwater throwing shit.
Oh, let me find that. The underwater combat. It was for underwater. 5th SRD, is that?
Underwater combats. I do fit the SRD all the time. Yeah. A ranged weapon attack automatically misses a target beyond the weapon's normal range.
Which is 20 feet, and I'm 20 feet.
Well, you're 25.
You said I was within 20 feet.
I said within 20-ish feet.
My swim speed is 35. Does that change that?
Well, you jumped in, and then you didn't find anything, so you stopped there for a bit. Zal jumped in and swam forward. You followed him afterwards. 35. That'd be 25 feet. So you can move. I will allow you to make a single attack as a bonus action with this, just because of the situation. If you wanted to use the dash action to move upwards a bit.
That would take me 70 feet in total, which would be put me right next to it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll do that.
All right. So you swim forward and pulling out 2 weapons. You can see now Zal is struggling with this crocodile who's slamming him into the ground, trying to escape. What are you doing?
I'll swim next to it, take out my my pommel dagger, and stab at it.
Okay. So as you swim close to it, you can see like the tail and everything of this creature and Zal. They're like in a death roll against each other at the moment. Make a dexterity saving throw. As the tail comes swinging at you.
Yeah. Okay. Part of my class ability, supernatural defense. Whenever the target of my Slayer's Prey, which is this crocodile, forces you to make a saving throw, and whenever you make an ability check to escape that target's grapple, add 1d6 to your roll.
Well, grapple.
What? No, it's saving throw or grapple, like
Okay.
to escape a grapple. But
Okay.
this is a saving throw, so I do still add the 1d6. 29.
Okay. The DC was 18.
Oh my god.
I
So-
crit succeed.
As the yeah, you crit succeed, so you can make a reaction attack first.
Hey, what do you do with that? Do I have... let me check the underwater combat rules again. Whenever I make a melee weapon attack because I'm next to it, creature that doesn't have a swimming speed, which I do,
You're fine.
has disadvantage on the attack roll. Yep.
You have advantage because your friend is flanking too. So you
Yeah.
take your dagger and stab at it as you duck underneath. You take your other dagger and stab at it as well, with your bonus action.
31.
Yeah, that's a crit.
Alright. 1d4
Stats.
plus 13. No, plus 10. Oh, it has the piercing thing, so plus 20. Plus 10 will spend the last 2 charges of the psychic pommel.
Okay. It's wrong pencil.
Crit attack. Oh, okay. 64 damage.
Okay, 64, and the piercing is how much?
1.
Okay.
Oh,
You already
21,
Added, you already
21.
added 10. Okay, good. That was 64. Alright. Still up.
Okay, that was my reaction, and now I use my actual attack
Alright, as you
from the bonus action.
As you pierce through it, you pull out the weapon and well, you have to use your other dagger now, because you already struck once with this one this turn technically. Actually, no. You know what? I'll give it to you. You can use your psychic dagger again.
Okay, I don't have any charges left on the pommel anyways, so
Yeah.
27.
Critical hit.
Nice.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, I hate myself even more for this. I completely forgot that my Slayer's Prey, the first time each of my turn I hit the target with a weapon attack, it takes an extra 1d6 damage from the weapon. I can't even use that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, okay.
Alright, 24 piercing, double to 48.
Wait, why'd you add
Why'd you put
20?
Because it's a plus 10, I have plus 10 to the thing, and it takes an extra 10 damage from piercing weapons.
Fuck
you said
you.
that.
Oh
Fuck
yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Alright, is that
plus 4
negative
attack with a
7?
plus
Good
6
job.
weapon.
Good job.
Hey!
Wait, it takes extra damage from piercing?
Yeah, it takes plus 10 damage from piercing.
I
Why
forgot
did it
that your
take
bite
extra
does
damage?
piercing damage. That's why I forgot. My bad.
I specified that.
I forgot, to be honest with you. I wasn't looking at stats when you made your attack against it, because there was 3 of them, and I had to figure out what they were going to do.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fair.
So I'll give you a DM's inspiration, my bad. But as you pierce into it, 2 pulses, 2 underwater go off. Kipti, roll 2 D100s. See if any of them hit your crocodile form.
Oh.
Oh god.
Because remember how I described it, this like psychic blade coming out.
Well, it was only the first one, but...
Yeah,
Kippy,
there's
kippy,
two-
kippy.
there's 2 other
62,
crits.
71.
Okay,
26.
both of them miss as you're still in its stomach. Kibdi, I assume that's the end of your turn because it's your bonus action, reaction, and movement.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
That's my entire turn.
Kibdi, go ahead and make me a spellcasting check first. See if your crocodile form remains up.
16.
Do you want to keep that?
Yes.
Okay. Your crocodile form drops, but you don't fail a death save this turn. So now make a death save.
Alright, I'm at 0.
No, you're still at your normal ones. The crocodile form just gave you extra time.
I will use an inspiration to give you a
Yeah.
D4.
So you should be at 2 successes, 1 failure right now, Kibdi.
Oh, I did that with an extra d4. Thank you to all.
Kibby, kibby,
Dirty
kibby.
20.
Kibby.
Dirty 20. Hmm. 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 Yeah, you succeed. So, as your crocodile form drops, you come back up to consciousness with 1 HP. Underwater, I need you to make a con saving throw, because you're now unable to breathe. Did you just roll a natural 20? Hold on, what just happened with my fucking Discord?
Kibby.
Hello? Testing. Okay, I can hear you
can
guys now.
hear you.
So, what'd you roll for your con save?
I got a 20 for real.
You managed to come back up and you're drinking water. You managed to close your mouth in time and drink the water into your body. That's not going to feel good. But you're still conscious. And you have enough breath in you from the alligator's disgusting bile, stomach acid air in its pocket before it started to fill with water to stay conscious and probably swim out of it if you have enough time, but it's going to take your entire turn to swim out of its mouth.
Saul's feeling a little hurt.
Yeah.
Well, if I can. Oh wait, is this still Kibby's turn?
Still
Are we
Kibby's
still in
turn.
combat?
Still Kibby's
Okay.
turn, yeah.
Honestly, it would literally be fast if I literally transform into a fish and swim out.
Kibby, kibby.
You're still in stomach acid, mind you.
Yeah. Kibby.
Actually, technically,
yeah.
a stomach acid stops burning after it dies. So no, it's not burning anymore.
Yeah, so I will transform into a little fish and just swim out. Because it's literally faster.
So, as you take a few minutes, you guys go through the crocodile, like, where's Kibdi at? And you guys watch a little goldfish approach you. Before a large snatcher just... No.
Kill it! Oh.
Actually, Kippy, yeah, no. Roll a stealth check as a goldfish.
Kibby, I swear to God.
God,
You gotta, use
give
the
me a
dex, you gotta
second.
use the dex of the fish. Which I'll say is a +1.
No, there's
I think-
actually
yeah.
step up for fish.
There is?
Funnily enough, it makes my stealth check better because it has one more dex than me, and I have proficiency in stealth. 24.
Well, you don't use your proficiency in stealth. It's the fish's score. If this fish has proficiency in stealth, you use it, but you don't use it.
Really, I thought it was whatever. Oh,
No.
then it's just
Yeah,
it's
you use
still
your own
21.
mental statistics and proficiencies for that, but not for your
okay.
body. Yeah, 21. Okay, 21.
No, it says all of your skills. I'm saving for proficiencies.
I find that fucking stupid. So, for this roll, no.
Then it's 21.
Okay. You guys do see like this goldfish start to, well, sorry, a catfish, start to approach you guys, and you're like, huh, that's got weird pattern. Why does it have hair? And you guys notice, oh, it's probably Kibdi. You guys do see like this large fish starting to open its mouth to try and bite onto Kibdi.
Kibby! I'll leap forward and like block it.
All right. It hits your scales and swims away.
Yes, I ain't gonna like go like a foot away from them and then just start like slowly swimming upwards.
Okay.
Kibby, kibby.
And when I would be at the surface, I would transform back to Kipti form.
So, you all come back to the surface, transforming back into your normal forms or swimming upwards. A little beaten by your, I'd say, 30-minute travel through the swamps so far. As you look around, the entire swamp where you heard the birds chirping is now quiet. Roll a D100 for me, Kipti.
Kibby, kibby, kibby.
Gibbity, 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 gibbity.
Kibby.
86.
No, thank you.
That sounds like Kibby 6.
The entire forest is quiet as you guys come up.
That was disgusting. I think I have leeches somewhere on my body. Give me a moment while I check myself.
Hopefully they're not the horned, blood-eating brain amoeba leeches. That sure would be a shame.
I also cast Lesser Restoration on myself to get rid of any bacteria.
You get rid of the brain-eating amoeba that was starting to actually enter into you. I'm not even fucking with you. That
Oh,
mod was
okay.
disgusting.
Alright. I get rid of that, and I search my body for leeches.
You
And
do. You
take them
managed.
all.
You managed to take some of the leeches off. Some of them got into your pants, so you had to like take those out. That's disgusting.
Here,
But
I'll help search for leeches.
the lesser restoration also gets rid of the max HP drain that the leeches give.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Neat. Disgusting. I'm never doing that again. Katrina, don't you dare ever get swallowed by one of those crocodiles. Ugh.
I don't plan to again. I was swallowed by that thing twice.
Speaking of crocodiles, I glance at the one that it killed.
Saul's laying on the floor dead.
Well, it would be a waste to waste all this meat and scales, wouldn't it?
She says, holding Zol's dick. Huh?
All?
I'm going to have to pass on this.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, me too. One of our grove members once made me try crocodile, and goddamn, did it taste bad! It was like I was chewing on leather.
I'll say
You're
this.
still...
Zol,
Good.
make a nature check, if you will.
Nature check. Open. Advantage or no?
Yeah.
23.
The crocodiles in this area, you would know, like in the swamp, especially, they aren't really that, like, battle kill crazy hungry. So something must be happening here to cause that little thing where you accidentally walked on them to cause them to attack you. Usually they'd, like, roar and, like, get you out of the area because they're territorial, sure, but they wouldn't just outright attack. And looking at this meat as you look down towards the creatures, you can see, like, their eyes are heavily, like, stained on the inside. There's definitely something wrong with the water itself, you get the feeling of. Thankfully, you're a level 7 paladin, so you have the resistance to diseases. But you get the feeling the water, like, looking at the water even, the water in the swamp looks really weird for the moment. And you get the feeling something's wrong with the water and it's been affecting the crocodiles, probably. They're not usually that hostile. They're territorial, sure, but hostile, not really.
Say, Ella, you said that draconic presence and fey presence likely came this way, correct?
Do you want me to stretch my awareness again?
Perhaps. See if there's anything wrong with the water itself first. Normally the crocodiles around this area are not nearly this aggressive. They're territorial, and sure, one might snap at you for stepping on it, but to go this far to kill us is uncharacteristic.
Well, I'll warn you, Zal, that my primeval awareness doesn't really detect disease or whatever. If whatever's affecting the water happens to be coming from an aberration, celestial, dragon, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead, then yes, it'll pick something up. But if it's something bacterial, well, don't count on me being able to find that out.
I don't know half the words you just said, but I understand it won't work.
I'll still try.
Okay, thank you.
I'll spend a spell slot to do a primeval awareness.
Alright, and what does it detect?
Aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fey, fiends, and undead.
You sense a slight undead / fiendish kind of like skim over the water. And you can sense it all throughout the swamp. And like, it's not just that, like, you take a little bit of the water and like splash onto the land and it's just the water itself. It doesn't have like a creature feeling to it, but it definitely feels polluted with something.
Zal, your instinct might have proved very useful. There seems to be some sort of presence of undead and fiendish energies in the water only. And that seems to be polluting the waters in this bog swamp bullshit.
Undead in the bog.
Or fiendish, it's a mix of both. You're a paladin, aren't you? Can't you just channel your divinity or something and purge the undead?
I can certainly try. As I'm gonna reach down and put my claws in the water, and I don't have my channel divinity. I did already use that for the day, but I will use my lay on hand to try and heal the water itself.
Well, if you're gonna do that, I can help with this by using 2 spell slots. My last 2 second level ones and cast Lesser Restoration if that'll help any.
That'll help. So you guys doing this together manage to purify the water. And as it purifies, you can see the water is less murky. It's still greenish blue, but it's much crystal clearer. You can see like a few of the fish that are in it are also purified. You can see like this bacteria and disgusting growths and moss that have grown upon them fade off. And there you see a beautiful like rainbow swordfish trout. It's like a small kind of swordfish that's probably about a foot long at most. With like the swordfish, but it has like rainbow scales across its body, and it starts to swim around happily.
Thank you.
There.
It eases my mind to see the jungle clean again.
You also watch the water at the edges of the pond starts to solidify with that dirt color again.
Oh, 1 second. I need to go put the fucking cat up.
The dirt color? So, like,
The color of the mucky water.
Okay. Is it spreading, or did it just solidify at the edge?
It seems to have solidified at the edge, and you can see, like, every so often, a little bit of the water starts to fade inwards. You get the feeling what you guys just did will last for quite a while, for this small pond itself, but whatever is
Not for a while.
causing the skimming, like, net of this disgustingness is going to retake the pond.
Okay.
For now, though,
She's
it's
all-
safe to drink. Completely. And I will say, out of character, completely safe to drink.
Okay.
You see Zal kind of close his eyes before reopening them. I'm gonna cast Divine Sense to try and locate anything else.
You sense the exact same shit she was saying from, like, different ponds and puddles and large bodies of water around here. You also feel a faint presence in the air, but that's because you're more attuned to it. It's similar to what you felt around the entirety of the island when you lived here, but now that you know it's something unnatural to an extent. Actually, no. Yeah, sorry. It's something similar to that, but now that you know it's unnatural and different, you can kind of feel it, like, more actively than normal.
Alright.
It's like the difference between mist and, like, fog. There's a very small difference, but you can basically feel it upon your body at the moment.
Whatever's polluting this water will eventually reinsert itself into this ecosystem. We'll probably have to deal with the source if we ever want to free up the waters from being polluted. I mean, it might not seem bad now, but if the I understand, Saul, this is your home. And I'm saying we will help you, but if we're going, I might have to send word back to Theoden, and to justify our differing course of action, I'm going to say to him that if we don't deal with this now, then the settlement can never truly expand inward if the water is polluted. It'll be enough justification to ease up the bureaucrats that have tied themselves up into this shindig. So don't worry, Zol. I plan on helping you, but I just have to appeal to a higher power.
Speaking of help, Katrina.
Yes? What can I help you with?
Are you still wounded from the battle before? It's best that
Yes.
if we are going to continue, we continue at our full strength.
Yeah, I was just about to cast some healing spells. You also need some?
No, I do not need as much healing as you. Come here, I will help take care of your wounds. And thank you, Aya. Your words do mean a lot to me.
Zal try to lay down that gator pipe.
I'm just gonna slap my cock all and just let it lay on Ayala.
Don't waste all of the spells, your magical power, Katrina. We might need you to cast Animal Messenger. We probably will, actually.
Well, I cast it from my staff without expending magic, so
Ah, well that's wonderful. Then spend however many spell slots you need. We'll just need your staff to be able to contact Theolin and let him and relay the information we have gained.
of course.
Also,
Yes,
tell him about the fairies.
I will. Yes, I will use just 2 first and 2 second level
4.
for cure wounds.
Okay, good.
6.
So you're putting your hands all over Zal's body. Yeah.
Hmm.
The 6 levels are for me.
Okay.
I'm very unhealthy right now. 59.
Oh wow.
Okay, so
That's
you used
awesome.
2 second levels and 2 first levels?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you used 4 spells, how do you have a plus 30? For each spell, it's only plus
Wait.
your wisdom modifier.
Oh yeah, then it's 10 less, then it's only 49, sorry.
Yes. That's why Cure Wounds and that shit kind of sucks, because it's even if you upcast it, it doesn't add your modifier again. Anyways. But,
Well, it still adds a full D8. I think it's half decent.
The new Cure Wounds is actually much better. It's 2d8, and every time you upcast it, it's an extra 2d8.
it's
Yeah.
good, yeah. But anyways, you heal yourself. Do you heal Zal or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him
Sloppy
also
Ducky?
second. I will also give him a second level.
You cast healing now?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, cure wounds. I'll touch him all over.
Oh!
I couldn't remember if you were still in heat or not.
No, she got out of it, but she still likes you.
Yeah. And she was get into it pretty soon again. 16? Damn, that's a pretty good roll.
Dang.
16 health to you. That's actually a pretty good roll.
Yeah.
Actually, really good, yeah.
Do you need some healing, Ayala?
I'm fine for now. Save your magic.
Alright.
I have quite a bit of magical capabilities left. If you would allow me, I can top us both off.
Plop, plop, plop,
All
plop,
right.
plop, 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 plop.
Alright, how much HP are you missing, Kitty Cat?
20.
20? Okay, take healing of 20 with my lay on hands.
Great.
So you used 5 lay on hands for the water. You used 20 here. You should
Yep,
have
I have
10
10.
left.
Yep. All of which, no, I'm not going to use all my land hands. I will use. Go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing, like, we should save it.
Yeah. I will use 1 second level spell slot on my. For Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Actually, no, I don't have that prepared.
Ooh.
Nice.
So,
Much better.
as you all heal yourselves and get ready for the rest of your trek, where are you headed?
We need to find the Fairy Queen before she is gone forever. We need to complete the quest, Queen's Gambit, and then we can travel back on our actual journey.
Goblin, when I had used my primeval awareness earlier, you mentioned I sensed the undead and fiend. Did I still sense the draconic?
Yes.
And did I ever...
It
Okay.
hasn't moved.
Alright. Did I
Never-
pick up on the Fae, or did
No.
I pick up on the Fae, or is it still... Okay. The draconic presence hasn't moved, and the Fae is still not within my range. I think we should still get closer to the draconic presence, maybe just to see if the unfortunate has happened. And if not, well, it's either north or south at that point.
Yeah, but we should be careful not to wake the sleeping dragon.
Well, I don't know if it's sleeping. It's just a draconic presence. It might not even be a dragon. It could be a dragonborn.
But you said it hasn't moved for days, so I'm assuming it's sleeping or resting.
Additionally, you know that the presence was very large. Like, it almost gave you a migraine just looking at it.
It's also incredibly large. So, do be careful. All of us.
I will take your advice to heart.
Zal, make a history check.
Use guidance, bitch.
Oh, you guys, I'm smart like that. 30-20.
You've been thinking for a few days now. It didn't really bother you because you didn't think you'd have to head there. You're not 100% sure, but you have heard of a wise dragon that does live in the swamp. That's known as not the Swamp King. It's the king of the swamp here. To an extent, it's like the guardian here of this swamp. To an extent, it's an old, ancient, wise dragon, said to have green scales, and some people akin it to a landmass itself. Though it's wise and it's willing to talk, and it's more of a guardian than it is an aggressor. The name, you're not sure, because no one knows its actual name.
I feel like you don't know its actual name. Alright.
No, I do. I have a name for it. It just.
Oh, okay.
Then let's go, yeah.
Agreed. Keep.
Zal,
Hey,
Katrina!
I know, Zal, that you said it's a wise sort of protector of the swamp, but keep in mind, if it's in... Well then, never mind, I was gonna say something.
I was actually gonna say something about it, but no, go ahead.
Well, Kibdi
Yes,
said,
that's exactly
then
it.
let's get going, and I thought, like, the implication was you said it, and Kibdi was saying, let's go, then.
I'll
But-
just say I said exactly that.
No, say what you were gonna say.
No, it's fine.
Please, say it. Because what I say might change based on what you actually say.
Right.
Cora?
Sure. There was a dragon near here with green scales, known as the Swamp. The wise dragon that likes to actually talk before actually doing anything else. It's akin to a land of mass itself.
Okay. Well, let's still be careful, even if it is a passive or friendly creature. The same could be said about the crocodiles in the swampland, but they were polluted by the water. If this dragon exists and consumes the water source that's existing in the swamp, it may be hostile.
Let us hope not. Azal's going to start taking his first steps actually out towards the jungle.
So as the group begins to travel through the swamps, heading westward with more. We'll pick up here later because I need to get going soon. And I would prefer to have more plan in mind because that was kind of the plan I had. So
Good.
we'll have more later. This gonna be a two-parter.